Oh, Chris, you've brought up a lot of guys who've decided to stay in their city. One of which is here in Phoenix, in Devin Booker. Today alone,
Yep.
we've heard the NBA great Isaiah Thomas say Devin Booker should be an MVP candidate. We've heard Zach Lowe say, he's not even really a third team All NBA guy to me, but I'll put him in there. I want to know, where do you stand on Devin Booker, and if he's a superstar, and what his respect should be in this league?
Oh, I mean, look, there's no question Booker is when you I was talking about like delivering at the end, like I mean, he's a guy that certainly you're fearful of if you're the opposing team when he's got the ball. I do think that he's kind of I right before I came on, I heard you guys talking about Monty,
Mm.
and that you could look back and geez Louise, how did this guy not get a coach of the year or something like that? And I suppose that maybe Booker would get his due if it weren't for Chris. If I'm being honest with you guys, I think that so many people, they look and they say, yeah, well, Devin Booker was there for a long time and they sucked. Like, what's the difference here? Like, yeah, and you can say it's all everything. It's Monty, it's Aiton growing, it's Bridges becoming what he was, it's
Yeah.
Jay Crowder coming over. There's obviously a lot of factors, but on the surface level, people think like Chris Paul went there and they became awesome. Like that's and so that's the hard part for Devin, I think. I really do. Because because yes, and look, they're 8-2 in their last 10, right? Like when I talked about the culture, that's obviously a real thing, and Booker has been outstanding. And Booker's even played point guard in some of these games where he's dominating the ball. And I think that it would almost take. I think that Chris going there and them becoming good instantly, right? Like that, it was very hard to gauge for everybody how much better Booker got, how much better Bridges got, how much
Mm.
better Aiton got, how much better all those guys got, because so much of the credit then is like, well, yeah, they got Chris Paul, and look at that, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, and because they were pretty good, and and they had a good run at the bubble,
Mhm.
and then they got Chris, and everything changed.
Mm.
And so it's like, even if you have gotten a lot better, you don't necessarily get the credit that you deserve because Chris came there and he's going to get a lot of the credit.
So is Booker an All NBA guy, All NBA team guy in your books?
I don't think that's crazy. I mean, I think that once you get to like I don't think he's going to be in the first two teams. I mean, this year is going to be crazy because they got to figure out what they're doing with the bigs. Are they